Hi, my name is Usha Singh. I am going to take chemistry lesson for grade 8. Before I move ahead, let us introduce the topic to you all. Humans are curious by nature. So let us start with some questions which will help in deciding the topic that we should start. My first inquiry questions to you all is, what are substances really made from? Give a thought. I know your answer is ready. They are made up of elements, compounds, and maybe a few more substances that you would like to say. Okay, my next question is, what if you break them into smaller pieces? I know you are going to say they will become smaller, smaller and smaller, keep on becoming smaller. Right. Would you end up with the smallest unit which could not be broken further? Absolutely yes. Yes, you will end up to the smallest unit. And if I sum up all these inquiry questions and your answers, then I am going to frame my statement of inquiry, which is all substances are made of atoms. Right, my topic is atoms. Now let's talk about atoms. The smallest unit of element is atom. The basic structure of all atoms is same, but its specific structure differs depending upon the element to which it belongs. When I say basic, it means these are the structures, these are the particles which are present in all the atoms. When I say specific, it means it is specific to one atom, may be different in other atom, and so on. Now, what are these basic particles? Every atom has 3 basic particles which are named as electrons, protons and neutrons. Together they are called subatomic particles. Why subatomic particles? Because they are part of atoms. That's why the term subatomic particles. Now every atom has a massive structure in the center called nucleus. Now the name is very well justified. Anything in the center has to be known as nucleus, and that is why the structure which is present in the center of the atom is called nucleus. But I have also said that this structure is massive. What does it mean? It means that the mass of atom is concentrated in the nucleus. Now definitely something unique related to nucleus. It is, there are 2 particles which are known as protons and neutrons. These are located in the center of the inside the nucleus, and because they are located inside the nucleus, and that is why they are also given one more name. What is that? Nucleons. I hope you can relate the word nucleon with nucleus. So particles present in the nucleus are also known as nucleons. Now the nucleus is massive. It means that these particles have mass. So proton, each proton has unit mass, each neutron has unit mass. So as many total number of protons and neutrons which are present in the nucleus, they make the mass of the atom. Now the question is, what about electrons? I'm not talking about electrons, what they are doing in the atom. Electrons have got negligible mass, nearly 1 upon 1846 approximately compared to the mass of proton. Now such a small number, if we leave, it hardly matters to the mass of atom. So we can say that electrons do not actually contribute to the mass of the atom. Then what they are doing? After all, they are not contributing to the mass. Then what is the importance of electrons in an atom? Right. An atom has to be neutral. It means as many positive charges which are given by protons to the atom should be neutralized by that many negative charges. Now from where this negative charge is going to come? These are the electrons. So number of protons equal to number of electrons gives you total number of positive charges equal to total number of negative charges, and the answer is neutral. So very rightly said that atom is neutral. Now hope you understand what is the importance of electron. It doesn't have mass, very insignificant mass, but then also it has got its value. It has got its importance. When you will go in your higher classes or your next chapter, then you will also come to know that any chemical reaction that takes place between two atoms, then it is the electrons which are responsible for those reactions. Protons and neutrons are not directly involved in the chemical reaction. These are the electrons which are responsible. So don't consider them insignificant only because they don't have any mass. Now can you see one diagram here? Yes, and then try to identify. There is one pink colored central thing which is, I have written P and N there. P and N means proton and neutron in the nucleus. Then I have made orbits to show you the position of electrons, and you are finding that few electrons are present in the shell. Let me go to next page, I suppose. Okay, right. So now here it comes. I think some more diagrams are there and you can see that about the charges. Okay, now electrons, as I have said, negatively charged, negligible mass. Protons, positively charged, unit mass. Neutrons, neutral particles, no, it has unit mass. Now can you see one more diagram here where I have tried to show the positive charge of proton and neutron. I have not mentioned positive or negative, and then I have made the orbits. You can see these orbits and the electrons negatively charged. So some visual impact of what you are learning or what you are listening. Now besides electrons, protons, neutrons, enough, no? Now we move ahead and we land to two new terms. One is atomic number and other is atomic mass. Now what is this atomic number? Atomic number refers to the number of protons. As many number of protons are present in the nucleus, the atom is said to have that atomic number. Now this is very important. Now let us relate this atomic number or proton number with your roll number in the class. If a child has roll number 1 and a teacher calls out roll number 1, only that particular child stands. No other child gets up. if a teacher is calling out roll number 10, one specific child is getting up, nobody else. Same is here. If I say proton number 1, it is connected to only one particular kind of element. If I say proton number 10, my hands will move to a particular element whose proton number is 10. I mean to say that there are no two different atoms having same proton number. So proton number you can consider as an identity of an element. Every element, atoms of every element will have a specific, unique atomic number. Now my next term is atomic mass. It has got one more name. At home you also have one general name and one nickname. So like that, we have got two names for this: atomic mass, or you can call it nucleon number, whatever suits you, whatever comes on your tongue easily. Now when I say nucleon number, again I find a relation. And what is that relation? It is related with nucleus. And what is there in the nucleus? I have already told you, proton and neutron. So when I add up the proton and neutron, I get one number, and this number is known as nucleon number, which is also known as atomic mass. Now atomic mass, you will say that if nucleon number is done, then what is this term atomic mass doing here? Nucleon number is the mass of an atom. That is why it is also known as atomic mass. So now I hope you will agree with me that both the terms atomic mass and nucleon number are genuine, and it has got relation with proton number and neutron number added up together. Now I have given you enough information, so let me see how much you have learnt. So for this, I have to take some formative assignment or assessment, you can say. I know you don't like it, but then also it's good for your health, good for your brain health, so let me do it. My first question is, an atom is neutral. Can you relate this statement with number of electrons and protons in an atom? And can you give me an explanation for your answer? Yes, you can. I know you are bubbling with the answer that atom is neutral. Neutral means number of positive charge and number of negative charge should be equal. Now from where the positive charge comes? Proton. From where the negative charge comes? Electron. So number of proton is always equal to number of electrons. That's nice. So whenever, if you get one information, that is atomic number, I think you can immediately tell me that this is the number of proton and this is the number of electron. So you have learned something. Okay, now let's do one more exercise. Why is nucleus massive? Now you have to explain. Think. Nucleus. What is there in the nucleus? Proton. Each proton has got unit mass. What is the next particle which is present in the nucleus? Neutron. And each neutron has got unit mass. So the proton and the neutron is constituting the mass of an atom, and that is the reason the nucleus is so massive. All the mass of an atom is concentrated here. Good, you are going fast and nice. I think I need to go on the third page. Third page. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, let me go up. Yes. Now, I need to talk about, let me come down, yes. Oh my God, you have got one more question to answer. I'm not going to leave you so easily. Now, my third question. Atomic number of an atom is 12. Now, what is the number of electrons? You have to give the reason also. Okay? So, atomic number, what it is? Proton. So, if proton is 12, and you have learnt earlier that number of proton is equal to number of electron, so very easily you can give me this answer that number of electron is 12. I am also asking for an explanation. Yes, proton means 12 positive charge, electron means the 12 negative charge, making the atom neutral, which is very special condition. Atom has to be neutral. Okay? Now, don't feel tired. One more question is remaining. Now, this is if atomic mass of the above atom, the atom which was having a proton number 12, I'm talking about that. Okay? So, if the atomic mass of the above atom is 24, what will be the number of neutrons? Not only the number I need the reason also, how you calculated, why you calculated. Okay, you need to develop your reasoning skill properly. So let's do this exercise. We will write it and then we will do that. So atomic mass. Atomic mass means you know that P plus N, which is given as 24. So I have written here that it is, let me point it out. Yes, I'm talking about this. Okay, got it? Yes. Okay, not right, neatly done, but okay, it's okay. You are getting that. So P and N is equal to 24, right? Now P is 12. How do I come to this conclusion? Because I have written there. It is given in the question, atomic number 12. So what remains now? N. So 24 minus 12 is equal to 12, which you have calculated very nicely. Are you getting your? Yes, you are. Here it is your answer. Okay. Okay, my hand is not very proper, but okay, you got that. This is your answer. Okay. Now, enough we have talked about proton, neutron. My electrons are feeling bad that nobody is talking about the electrons. Okay. Now, my next thing is arrangement of electrons in an atom. Means I'm going to talk about electronic configuration. Okay. So, what we will do is that we will talk about electrons and their arrangement in an atom. Okay, so we have already discussed that number of electrons is always equal to the number of protons in an atom, but there is a definite pattern of their location in orbits or energy shells. Okay, it has been observed that orbit which is closest to the nucleus is known as first orbit or first energy shell, and it cannot accommodate more than 2 electrons. Okay. Now the second shell or the second energy shell cannot accommodate more than 8 electrons. Okay. It is just observed. That's why I'm telling you. Third shell cannot accommodate 18 electrons. So difficult to remember all these numbers. 2, 8, 18, and then I will say fourth shell, I will say fifth shell, sixth shell, making your work very difficult. I don't want to put any stress on your mind. So let us think deeply into these numbers. 2, 8, 18. I can see a pattern. What is this pattern? It is 2n square pattern. Okay, a magical formula. Now with this, anybody can give you an shell number and immediately you can hand over the answer to the person and you feel great. Now let's use this formula and confirm that whatever I have said, that first shell 2 electrons, second shell 8 electrons, third shell 18 electrons is right or not. So let me write the formula. 2n square, you can see here 2n square. Now if it is first shell, then 2n square becomes 2 into 1 square. And 2 into 1 square becomes 2. I think I'm right. I told you that first shell has got 2 electrons. Now let me go to the second shell. Second shell. Again I'm using the same formula. This is very magical formula. 2n square. Now let me put the value. It becomes 2 into 2 square. 2 into 2 square means 2 into 4. And 2 into 4 means 8. Right? So I have written earlier that in the second shell there are 8 electrons. Now third, 2n square makes 2 into 3 square. That makes 2 into 9. And finally you come to the number 18. Now isn't it easy? It's so easy. You can calculate the fourth shell here on the top. 2n square is equal to 2 into 4 square, 2 into 16, and that makes 32. Great! You don't have to memorize. You just put a logic, you just use the formula, and you get it. So gradually you are developing your logical skill. You don't have to memorize, okay? Now what I think that I must give you some visual effect of what I have said just now. I need to go on my next page. Wait a minute. Let me go. Yes, I have reached. So, yes, come down. Yes. Can you see my figure? One diagram where first shell, 2 electrons, and inside the nucleus, 2 protons, along with the 2 protons, 2 neutrons, and that makes the nucleus. See the second one. You are finding 2 shells here. The first shell 2 electrons, the second shell 8 electrons, total 10 electrons, and that's the reason why in the nucleus you are seeing 10 protons and 10 neutrons, right? Okay, come down. Okay, home assignment, you don't like it, but you have to do. Unless and until you do some home assignment, you will forget everything what you have listened, what we have done today in the class. Okay, so very easy, don't be frightened. My first question is, make a table with 3 headings. Okay, you have to make 3 columns, and then the first column should have a heading, particles in atom. The second column should have a heading, mass. Third column should have a heading, charge. Right? Now, write down particles in the particle column. What are they? Proton, neutron, electron. I won't talk about mass. I won't talk about charge. You have to do it. Please do it at home. And then this will be like a summary, what you have learned. Okay? Now, second question. Okay, I'm finding it tricky. Okay, you have to use some logic. So, logical skill. An atom has atomic number 11 and nucleon number 23. Right? Then second statement I have written, another atom has 11 electron and 12 neutron. Am I talking about 2 different atoms or same atom? You have to find out this. Use your brain. Let us go back. 11 atomic number. And in the second statement, I am talking about 11 electrons. Are you finding any relation? Yes, yes, you got it. 11 atomic number means 11 proton, and then 11 proton means 11 electron, right? Here it is matching. Now let's see. Nucleon number I have given 23. So 23 nucleon number, that is P plus N 23. P is 11. N has to be 12. And in my second statement, what I'm talking about, 12 neutron. Oh my God. Both the statements are absolutely same. So I'm talking about the same atoms, but I'm using Brighton. You are on the right track. Now this question you will do really at home. I am tired now. I have helped you a lot. Okay, bye-bye. This ends my session.
You are currently the only person in this conference.